Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy K-Dub. I'm coming to y'all with a quick video breaking down the finals matchup between Golden State and the Boston Celtics. But before we get started, man, if you're new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned, man, for more. I'm looking to build this channel up, so join the community, man. But before we get started, I just want to say, man, this is the finals, I don't really like either team like that, but we're going to start off by making predictions. Then I'm going to tell you what I think about everything. So this is how I see it. If this series goes to 7, I think Golden State will win. And and besides that, so going into tomorrow, I see the Celtics winning in 6. But if this goes to Game 7, I think the Celtics gonna win. I think the Warriors gonna win, and I'm gonna break down why I think that in a minute. So there's a few things we could look at right now before we start getting into details. So in the regular season, Boston had the number 9 offense in the league. The Warriors had the number 16 offense in the league, but of course, that I don't think that matters as much as far as the Warriors, because Clay missed a big chunk of the season. Draymond was in and out. So yeah, I don't think the offense in the regular season won't, play like a big part. But what's impressive is both teams. So in the regular season, Boston was number 1 defensively, and Warriors were number 2. So this game's gonna be a grind. Now in the playoffs, though, this thing's changed a lot. You know what I mean? Boston had the number 8 offense. And the Warriors had the number one offense in the playoffs. But to be honest, I think a lot of this has to do with the opponents that the Celtics faced compared to who the Warriors faced. Other than the Grizzlies, the other teams in the regular season, the Mavs were actually decent defensively, but I feel like what the Celtics just went through, those were way tougher defensive teams. You know what I mean? So I think that's why their offense took like a big. It didn't really jump that much in the playoffs compared to regular season. So the Warriors got the number 1 offense. You know what I mean, in the playoffs. Then Boston got the number 2 defense. I thought they actually had the number 1, but the Bucks got the number 1. But I don't know how they calculated that, because they locked down the Bulls pretty good, and because they didn't play that many series, so I don't know if that counts towards it. You know what I mean? So anyway, this series is gonna come down to a few matchups, man, and I think it's this who I see being the X factors. I think Grant Williams gonna be a big X factor for the Celtics if they're gonna do anything. And man, on Golden State, it's gonna be. So on the Celtics, it's gonna be how Marcus Smart plays on offense, and how Grant Williams shoots the ball. Then on Golden State, it's gonna be how good will Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins play. You know what I mean? Because the way their defense gonna be, man, those guys gonna have to, they're gonna have to come through big and scoring. And this is why I don't focus so much on looking at the Stars matchup, because as good as Boston's defense is, the way Golden State plays, it's not like you're going to be able to keep Marcus Smart on Steph the whole time. You know what I mean? And to me, the best bet, I think, if Boston wants to disrupt things and have a chance, they will have to switch everything. Which, out of any teams left in the playoffs, they're the only team capable of switching everything against the Warriors. So I think, they're going to have to switch everything. So that's why I'm not so caught up in Marcus Smart having to guard Steph. Like, I mean, he going to have the moments where he will have to buckle down. But, man, the ball movement that Golden State has, your one-on-one defense kind of doesn't matter. But good thing, Boston is a good defensive team. So I think this if Boston is going to win this series, the details going to matter. You know what I mean? They can't give up the easy slips to the baskets, the Draymond fakes, and he gets easy drives. Those going to be big. Then another thing is that's going to be big in this series is how will Looney play against Robert Williams and Al. You know what I mean? Those athletic guys, strong. I don't think he will have his way, but we'll see. And then defensively, I mean, how will he handle switches? He was pretty good against Luka, but Luka is not the most athletic guy. So even if he gets by you like that, you're not too worried about how he's gonna finish. With Tatum and Jaylen Brown, if those guys beat you off the bounce, oh man, that could be a problem. So then we're gonna see how the Warriors gonna be able to rebound, because I was impressed by how they were able to rebound in the last round. You know what I mean? That was impressive. Like, them out rebounding Dallas the way they did, that was pretty big. But yeah, this series, man, I think it's a lot on the line for a lot of people, because if the Celtics could pull this off, it's like, man, these dudes, they did it. And like, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and everybody keeps giving Tatum a lot of credit, but then it's like Jaylen Brown is right there with him, bro. Like, I understand offensively, Tatum is nicer. He got a bag, so he's like the go-to guy. Jaylen Brown is just more efficient. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that bag, but he just gets it done. You know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be big for both of them. You know what I mean? Young guys winning right now. That's gonna be huge. And for Golden State, man, if they win this one, it's gonna be pretty scary for the league, because they could get so much better like in the next couple years. Because I was kind of looking at Golden State like, oh man, they were like a big man short of doing anything this year. So I didn't even see them coming this far. So if they come this far and they pull it off, oh man, I think next year, like, I don't see how you could count them out again, because the younger players going to be better now with so much confidence. You know what I mean? Wiseman going to be healthy. So that's not going to be, you're not going to have any doubt them having big men or not having big men. And their confidence is going to be on a whole nother level, especially for guys like Kuminga and Moody. And once those guys like get used to the league, I feel like they're gonna bring so much to the table. So I think this is probably Boston's best chance right now to win this. And the reason, like, as a Laker fan, I don't even feel right picking the Celtics, but I like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Like, they're likable guys. You know what I mean? And they just sometimes you want, when the guys you root for, when they get that chance, you want them to win. Like last year, I was rooting for the Suns because I was like, man, CP3 might not get this chance again. So, if they go in there and do their thing, that'll be pretty impressive, because I just see next year, like, teams on the East going to be way tougher. I just don't see them doing what they did again. So I think this is their chance. And congrats to Ime Udoka, man. He's shown that he's a good coach. You know what I mean? So, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to try to drop a podcast twice a week. But right now, we're going to probably stick to one until, I start getting some consistency and some rhythm. But, man, we're going to be talking about this final series and the preseason and the moves and the players and all that, man. So y'all stay tuned. Again, hit that, share this, hit me on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm going to tag everything below. Y'all let me know your predictions. Other than that, it's your boy K-Dub, and I'm going to holla at y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned. Peace.